So hey guys, welcome to the very first KupoCast Extra. So Alex has asked me to invite some people from the community to have a chat about what happened in KupoCast last week. Quite a lot did happen. So my name is Shaq, and I'm from Skybot Film. A lot of people in KupoCons in Britain would have seen me running around with a camera and things like that. So, and other people are probably thinking, who is that weirdo with a camera? But that's me. Other people know me as Adam. I'm in the community group. And we have been joined by 6 lovely members of our KupoCon community to have a little chat. So I'm just going to leave you guys now. Introduce yourself. This is a little bit like KupoCon Anonymous. So I just want you to say your names and what your first KupoCon was, and what your last KupoCon was, and where you're from. So I'll start it off. So again, I'm Shaq, and my first KupoCon was Pomathon, and my last one was, well, technically you can call it the Final Fantasy VII launch party, which is good. And I'm from Wales, as Alex will always point out that I'm from there. So he always puts up some sort of sheep thing. There we go. So let's start with up on the top right. Let's go with Danny.
Yeah, I'm Danny. My first KupoCon was, I'm trying to get these right because I can't remember by the names, but it was Wee Pom. Was the first before Free Pom.
Yeah.
Then the last one I was at was the launch event in London. And I'm from Scotland.
Right. Okay. Mike.
Hi, I'm Mike. I've only been to 2 KupoCons so far. First one being PomX and the last one being Free Pom. I'm from England.
Happy days. And James?
Hi, I'm James. My first KupoCon was also PomX in London, and it's the only one I've been to so far. So I guess my last one was Pom Line 3. I'm from Newcastle, although currently living in Wokingham.
Nice. Linda.
Yes, I'm obviously Linda, and my first KupoCon was Pomathon in London, and the last one was the launch event in London. And I am from Sweden.
I'm going to say it again. Giuseppe?
Giuseppe.
There you go. I'm apologizing now. Just keep correcting me. But Giuseppe, let's go.
I just remember it's Italian, so it's Gio.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So do your introduction then.
Okay. I'm Giuseppe, also known as Ryuza. My first KupoCon was Mind the Pom, and the very first UK one, and my last one was also the Final Fantasy VII remake event in London, and I am from sunny North Shropshire.
Nice. And finally, well, I think it's a little bit more sunnier than Wales, but there we go.
No, it's about the same because we're right up against the border.
I suppose. Alex.
Hey there, I'm Alex. My first KupoCon was also Mind the Pom, and likewise was the launch event. I've yet to miss a UK KupoCon, so I'm trying to keep that running as long as I can. I'm here from Northamptonshire.
Nice. So we got some newbies and we got some hardened veterans of KupoCon. So thanks very much, guys, for taking this evening out. I do understand that you've got a lot of places to be during this this wonderful time. So it's like I'm stuck in an attic. I've been stuck in an attic for the last year. But there we go. So KupoCast last week. Let me just start this off with wow. So much on, and yeah, it's like it. Even though we all physically can't be together, I think it's going to be a fantastic 6 months at least, anyway, of digital content. So I'm just going to leave it to you guys now. It's like, what was your major highlight? So who wants to jump at it first? I should have a buzzer, shouldn't I?
Well, I'll start then if nobody else does. I'm sure we'll all agree there was just so much content. It's hard to kind of keep track of like, oh, there's this. Where do we start? But I think for me, the main standout one would actually be the Memoria, because obviously I've only been maybe part of the community for about 18 months. So the opportunity to see kind of how it started and how it kind of built up to where it is now is something I'm really interested to see. Obviously, I'm very excited to see the future, but also seeing where it's come from and how it's built up over the years is something I'm really excited, looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely. So that was Project Mogzine as well, as it's known.
Yeah.
Isn't it? So we do have, I'm just scrolling on the notes here. So that is coming out for pre-order on the 1st of March. So as a show of hands, who's going to try and pre-order it?
Yeah.
Unanimous, but there you go. So I'm going to fight you all for it, okay? But yeah, thanks very much, Mike. So who else wants to go next? What's the most standout thing from last week that they can remember?
Bye, Pom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just loved it because they saw me coming when I went to my first one with those cards. I think, and the new ones just look so good. I mean, Ifrit, that new limit break, that's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Balamab Garden as well.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
They've got some outstanding artists this time.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's the sin that blew me away.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a card that I don't like. There's just so many.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'll say the artists different takes on, like the artist series, like their versions of certain characters.
And for Wavechan, who's made so many cards, I mean, that's astounding. So I mean, I can't even imagine how much work she's put into this, and my hat's off to them and to all the other artists. It's bloody amazing. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
definitely. Well, the best I can do is probably rival Alex's Flan in terms of drawing skills. So I'm just amazed by everything I see.
Perhaps then we should have a community entry card, and then the community, so everyone draws like Alex's Flan, and then the Patreon community then can vote for their favorite, and that'll be like a promo card or something. What do you think? Should we do that?
Yeah, it's quite cool.
Yeah, I'm an awful drawer, so yeah.
I mean, it should be a thing to, at one of the events, just have a drawing table and draw your own Tripom card.
That'd be quick. Oh yeah.
That's an awesome idea.
That would be utter chaos, and I love it.
Yeah. Imagine it on a wall, just like one of those massive pieces of paper on a wall, and you just draw it on the wall and things. Then, so that'd be pretty cool. I love, because I do love the remake, Final Fantasy VII remake, and there's so many cards in Generation 5 for them.
Yeah.
Because you got Red, you got Aerith, you got Corneo, Wedge and Biggs look awesome.
Dr. Aki.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
I've got a really soft spot for the Marl one as well. Best grandma.
Yeah. Oh, it's like because I've got them up there now, and I'm just going, I want them now. I just give them to me. It's like I'm never ever going. It's like my file over there. It's like it's never going to be finished ever.
No, I can't wait to buy the new Ultima box with them all in as well.
They look pretty cool.
Yeah, with the new artwork.
Yeah, that does look like. I think I've got one downstairs, and it's like overflowing now with doublers and things. So I think I need a new one too.
I have 1,000 spares.
Wow.
Really do. You've helped me a lot in the past.
I can show you the box. I've got everything numbered. I've got so many spares, it's not even funny. And usually at events, there's always, the trading things where you're just like, oh, what are you guys saying? And I'm just like, here, have some cards. Here, let me leave with less cards than I buy.
Well, isn't Alex planning something new for the Tripom? Like trade it in for Gil?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I heard something about that.
You show it with 1,000 cards, you'll be walking away with almost anything you want.
Nah.
I think it was something like if you had certain types of cards as well, like rare ones. That'd be quite interesting.
You come with a copy of Dr. Pants. I'll fight you.
Lambo.
That as
I've got a
well.
spare Dr. Pants.
I will message you later.
I mean,
I think Linda needs her own booth. I think. You want to buy some Tri-Pom cards? She's like there with this long coat, and she's like, "You want to buy some Tri-Pom cards?"
You have to be dressed as Ravers when you do it.
You say, this one will cost you 20
They're
Ravises. This
done.
one will cost you 5 Ravises.
Brilliant. So we've got Tri-Pom, we've got the magazine. Who else has got something different that they really
It's
loved about
Project Flute for me, the pop-up shop.
Yeah.
I'm really excited by that. And there are a lot of friends that I've been trying to drag along to KupoCon for years, and I think this is going to be a really, really good entry point for them.
Definitely, yeah. So it's like obviously it's not 100% complete, and things like, but it does sound like an amazing little idea to do, and I do like the whole like scavenge hunt thing as well around the place. Yeah. That's gonna be fun. But
it sounds a bit more doable in a COVID environment.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, and we can all do things together, providing we are that safe distance and things, and we've all got our masks up and yada yada yada. But I think it'll just be an abundance of KupoCon masks when they're going around everywhere. Mine's downstairs.
Cosplayers running around London.
Well, that's not a difference anyway. I've seen that quite often. But no, it'd be interesting to see. And obviously, Alex mentioned guests might possibly turn up there, so that could be cool. It'd be a cool drawing point.
I just like the sound of leaving my country. Get the borders open. Let us come down to London. I can't wait.
Yeah, but you'd be leaving your country to go to England. So.
Yeah.
Or Canada.
I mean, currently the border is closed to the UK unless you are a resident of the country. I say having someone I'm dating someone from the UK, so I mean, I'm very updated with the situation.
Yep, no one's allowed up in Scotland. You're not allowed in Wales. Nope. Nothing.
And that's just on a normal day. That's not in COVID times.
Normally, they're trying to keep the English out of those countries.
Yes, go away.
Scotland trying to build a wall.
It's like I can go to Scotland and Danny can come down to Wales because we're Celts. So
exactly.
it's the Celt law. No, that's not law. Yeah, so
so good to go though.
We're gonna derail so much.
Yeah, it's like I can't wait for it, to be honest, and because like you said, being able to like see people that aren't like in your bubble and aren't on a screen and aren't your colleagues and stuff, like it's this next step.
Hopefully it'll be like a really big venue as well, because Final Fantasy tried that. I don't know if anyone went to their pop-up shop.
I did. Yeah.
And then
anniversary one.
Loads of people couldn't get in because of fire safety regulations and things. They could only have so many people in. So
it was a 3 or 4 hour queue. I managed to get into one of the late afternoon appointment.
I think I had an 11 o'clock appointment. I got in about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
But you all remember that PlayStation that was in the window?
Yeah.
That's sitting over there.
Nice.
Want that.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah,
so sat over there. So
we went on the Friday. We went on the Friday, so it wasn't as busy.
I thought it would have been busier on a Friday.
No, because the day after was Distant Worlds, so loads of people were coming down for that.
Yeah, I think that's when I went, because I know some people showed up saying, "Oh, how long is it going to be? I've got to get off to the Albert Hall."
The Pokemon pop-up shop, didn't it? That was like people were waiting like 6 hours, weren't they, to get in there and things. And
the Pikachus were sold out by like 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't even give it a try. There was no point.
No.
Well, due to COVID and things, and with Alex, I know full well he's not going to allow any of that to happen anyway. No. So it'll obviously be a lot smaller. I don't think it'll be a massive thing because I think it's literally just going to be like a desk type thing. Have merch up and things like that, because the whole idea is you pick up your scavenger hunt thing and you go off and into the wild world and do different things like so.
I love that. That's just like that's
I'm
one of the
going
main
on-
things I love about KupoCon is doing the quest log.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
gonna get to do that again.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
have to live vicariously through other people because I'm selling during the day.
So people who don't know, that's the little quest logs you'll get.
Nice.
That's the last one I had, and last time I got people in the community to sign it and things, and
That's
Oh, that's a
brilliant.
good idea.
Nice.
John signed it as well. He and I was just like, I didn't
Oh,
ask
he's a
him to. He
legend.
was just like, give me it. And I was like, okay, thanks.
There was one entry I tried to get free Pom,
Mm.
but I think I only saw Danny once because it was to get a photo with Alone.
Right.
Just like Alone, I just couldn't find her.
Yeah. So there's the question in there for
About that day.
I gotta admit, I didn't do a lot of the quests in free Pom because I was actually running like 3 cameras at the time.
Wow.
So yeah, I had insane amount of footage for free Pom. There we go. That's what I do. Right. So what else is people was
Just looking forward to while we're waiting for the usual events to start up. I'm just looking forward to the next online ones. The next Pom Line, the Final Fantasy VII
The round table.
cast. Yeah.
Really looking forward
The
to the round
Gillian
table.
one.
I'm glad you picked up on the online things because I do have a question for you guys. So obviously,
Yeah.
You got Gil or no Gil? Not Gil. I'm not allowed to mention that. I think I'm contractually not allowed to mention Gil or no Gil anymore. The video I done of Alex. Anyway, who wants to be a Gillionaire? That's next Saturday, which is not a lot of time for that. That sounds pretty cool. But then you've got Pom Line 4 on the 28th of March. So what guests do you think are going to appear?
Well, if John doesn't appear at some point, I will be
Yeah.
disappointed.
John's going to be on the
the
round
round table.
table. Yeah, he's going to be the head of the round table, isn't he?
Yep.
So you think John might? I don't think John will be in 4 because he'll be at the round table. I
See,
think.
I'm really bad with.
But it's
voice
more like
actors'
he'll pop
names.
up at some point, I think, rather than.
Bing, and then it's
Just see him in the messages.
yeah,
Yeah.
he probably will. Yeah. So
So I'm really bad with the voice actors' names, but I'd like to see your Stoller's voice actor.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Pom Line
amazing.
4.
cool.
They've had a lot of the other 14 cast.
Yeah, especially after she was nominated for a crystal.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So what else are we thinking, guys?
Yeah, honestly, kind of any 14 would be good, considering we just had the showcase announcement for the next expansion.
So
But yeah,
Grahatia, I would love. He's an absolute icon for me from 14.
Yeah. So all you guys play 14, do you?
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm not done, so shush.
Am I the? Oh, Alex. Hey, high five, Alex. Yeah. Whatever. It's like everyone like makes me feel bad that I don't play 14. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
It does take a lot of your life. Though.
That's the
it does.
problem.
It
Yeah.
really does.
But it's been really useful.
Yeah, lockdown's perfect for it.
Oh, God,
It really does help.
Yeah, I think that's how most people have got their classes leveled up by having nothing else to do.
And I think there was just the wider draw for it this year with the ability to connect with people that you wouldn't otherwise be able to see.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just sad, and I finished 13 single player games. So
They're all good Final Fantasies.
Oh yeah.
I haven't completed any of the 13 trilogy yet.
Oof.
I never quite got into it, unfortunately.
13 is one of those games which has such mixed opinions by everyone, and for a very good reason. And I'm gonna leave it at that. It's definitely worth playing because if you like 7, the original 7, then you will at some point understand the appeal of 13. Only that it's handled differently, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Well, it's the same with pretty much all of them, isn't it? It's like people like all of them for different reasons, or they hate them for different reasons and stuff
Yeah,
like that. So it's a whole 7 and 8 thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why it puzzles me when people talk about real Final Fantasies. It's just like every single one of them is different.
Yeah, people always forget about 6, and 6 is an amazing game.
6 is an incredible game.
We've got some 6s here. I haven't played a lot of them. I haven't played a lot of them, to be honest. But
that's fine.
But it's
that's
fine. I did love the remake. Gotta admit, absolutely adored it. I know a lot of people were disappointed with certain things on it, but it's everything I thought it was going to be anyway. Because we knew it was going to be.
It was more.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
See, I've only played it recently, but obviously compared to the remake, compared to what it covers of the original game, they've added so much more to it without kind of making it seem like they've just bumped it out. You know, kind of all seems natural, the stuff they've added.
Yeah, I think some of it was stuff that
a little bit,
they planned to have in the original and just it didn't have the space for it.
Yeah, definitely. But okay then, so let's move on to the round table then, and guests for that. So John.
How
many of those?
Name will be there.
Brienne.
Yeah, Brienne.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a total dork, and I want Tyler Hoechlin on there because I was such a Team Wolf fan. I want him on it.
Okay.
I won't hold my breath, but you know.
I apologize. I don't know her name, but it's Madam M's voice actress.
Yes.
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 Yeah. I apologize. I don't know her name.
Sorry, that moment, but yes.
Yeah, Max Mittelman maybe. I mean, we've had Robbie and Ray, so.
Well, there's 7 chairs on his little graphic that he's got.
I was wondering if that was indicative of the number of guests.
Because obviously Final Fantasy VII, is it going to be 7 guests? Is it going to be any more? Or, I think there'll be 7 guests. I think it'll be what we originally planned for this, because we were going to have 8 people, including myself here, but there was only the 7 of us. But
Flan in the last place.
We should have done that. We checked it up on there. But no, it's like I'm looking forward to that one, to be honest. So that is the 10th of April, which also the Nibelheim new cover.
That is outstanding. AJ Hatley's work is outstanding.
I haven't got a copy of the Nibelheim incident, because every time I've gone up to Mo, I've been like, oh, have you got any copies? And he's like, literally just sold out. And I'm like, what? And then it's like, so I am going to get one of these. And I'm glad I haven't got one, because this one I think is the best cover of all of them, because it does look really sexy as a cover, I think.
I'm torn on this one, because I've already got a signed copy of the original, but I want the new one too.
I have a copy of the original KupoCon branded one, and one from before it was branded as KupoCon.
Nice.
And I'm definitely still going to get a third. I'll just keep collecting Nibelheim incidents for as long as I can.
Just keep buying them. So then when Adam doesn't get another one, it's because you got them all.
Yeah.
Isn't this one being edited slightly to reflect what Lee Mulvey's been doing?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and so it's going to sound more fluid, because Mo is a fantastic writer and things. But then when you adapt it to, like Alex says, when you adapt it for an audiobook, you do change things and stuff. So I'm quite interested to see how that's going to change. Really with it. So have you guys been listening to the audio reading of it?
I haven't yet.
I'm not up to date, but I have been.
I'm about halfway through. It's good to stick on when doing a jigsaw or something like that.
I'm hard of hearing, so I can't.
No, it's fine.
There was talk of releasing the audio series with the book. Did I hear Alex say?
He's looking into it, I think he was saying. So I think he was saying that there could be like a CD to go with the book. So I think they're still looking into that anyway, I do believe, because it's not on the notes he sent me. So yeah, happy days. So I think it's unanimous that we definitely know that John will be popping up on the round table and things. So, and he will probably pop up on Pom Line 4, even if he's not on the screen. Like Danny said, he'll be in the chat room and things with his ham and leeks and ham and leek.
It's I'd really love to see Matt Jones.
Okay.
Who voiced Wedge.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to see Aerith's mum.
Yeah.
That'd be quite interesting because they've obviously dug into her a little bit more.
Yeah.
She's a much more fleshed out character now.
Yeah. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Austin Roche, who's been a guest before, so possible.
I didn't like that character.
I didn't like how fleeting that character was. It's either flesh it out a little bit more.
I get the feeling they're not done with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means I might yet revisit and think actually that character did come out all right.
What about Reeve's voice actor? What about Reeve?
Reeve was great.
Yeah.
His voice actor, because obviously if you played the game, you know what other kind of evolving. Honestly, the game's that old, people still haven't played it, so I'm not going to spoil it. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Cool. So we've mentioned quite a lot of what happened last week, but there's one thing. Two things I want to really look into with you guys. There's a massive thing. If the chat exploded when this one was announced, and I want to get you guys' actual opinions on it and things. It's the Melodies of Midgar vinyl.
That was going to be my next point if it wasn't brought up.
Yeah, massively looking forward to that. I've been building up my vinyl collection. I've got Final Fantasy VIII on vinyl, and when that was announced, followed by the words limited edition, it's like, oh, I want it. Make it mine. I'll throw all my money at it.
Yeah, F5 keys at the ready.
Well, at this point, basically, KupoCon should just have access to all our bank accounts.
Yeah.
I said to my flatmate that I'm going to be so broke by the end of March, beginning of April, because I'm just like, here, have my money. Just take my salary.
Just as I was watching the KupoCast, I could just see my bank account just going down. Like, damn you, Alex, your bank account's going up.
So in about 10, 20 years' time, when they talk about the Great Depression, it's going to be caused by KupoCon. So
just Alex sitting on a throne of money while the rest are saying, give us more.
You'd be like Scrooge McDuck diving into a big vault full of coins and stuff.
You should add, we're joking, KupoCon is not that sort of company
at all. No,
not at all.
No,
but we're just that thirsty for products.
Yeah, I'm just having my own back from when I done my chat with Queen Mog, and he put like sheep up and things on the screen. It's like, but no, it's like the vinyl. Oh my god, it looks stunning. It's like the actual disc itself. It's like, what do you guys think about that?
Stunning.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I think Alex may have underestimated just how quickly they're going to sell out.
Yeah.
They are going to fly off.
Should we do like
popular now anyway?
Should we do like a bit of a bet on how long it's going to take? So
a day.
They go on sale on the 10th of April, and there's 100 of them. How quick do you think? Same day?
I wouldn't be shocked. Probably a couple of hours. I would have thought.
Pre-orders as well with the Patreons, so
that's true. But
I mean,
not all of them will be available to patrons.
No.
A smaller. There'll probably be like 10, 20 probably will be on, unless the 100 is just for is post patrons, possibly. Who knows?
I mean, we are what, like 280 Patreons right now. And imagine a limited edition of 100, and all of us being thirsty for the products, they could go very well the first day just by pre-orders.
Yeah.
See, I don't have a vinyl player, but I would, if I get a copy, I would just frame it and just keep it with Final Fantasy. So just saying, just look at this glorious piece and have a listen to the MP3 for audio from Pontus because it's stunning.
Yeah. Fortunately, we do have a deck because my partner is very into music. I can hear him playing the guitar downstairs at the minute.
But as we're on the subject of like the vinyl and such, I was slightly disappointed to see that obviously, unless something else gets announced, that KupoCon's work with Pontus is like coming to an end, which I'm quite disappointed in.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully he might come back and do something else in the future. Like we've got the 15th anniversary coming up, so will he be doing something for that? Who knows? But I'll be quite disappointed if like Pontus isn't a part of this going forward.
I imagine he will be a part in some way, even if he's not doing commissions. So
he's really quite thoroughly embraced the community. So I wouldn't be surprised if we still see him around in
Alex's basement, so
in different ways.
I don't think Mo will let him go.
The thing is, though, it's like we still don't know the situation with Gobbo at the moment either. So we haven't had an update. No. I'm worried. I am worried about Gobbo because Pontus hasn't mentioned him. So
do we need a campaign? Gobbo 2021.
Yeah. He needs to be a Tripom card, doesn't he? It's nothing to do with Final Fantasy, but
there you go. There's the Patreon competition. Draw a Gobbo Tripom card.
There we go.
I mean, we have a Pontus card now. We need a Gobbo card.
Well, it is 2 Alan cards, isn't it? Because there's an Alan and there's a Steve card.
Steve.
So maybe there could be 2 Pontus cards, and Gobbo will be on his shoulder for another one. So.
No, can anybody on here draw? Can they just draw one of Mo and Pontus on the same card?
Oh my god, blasphemy.
What if they was just like on either side? So
what if one point 2 heads?
That's pretty much what they are anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it's like I'm the same as you, Mike, with the vinyl. It's like I don't have a vinyl player. Actually, I do. It's literally right next to me, but I didn't say that. But it's like I don't listen to vinyl. So I would just frame it on the put it up on the wall. So I'm not gonna buy one just because I know there's so many other people out there who really want it and will probably listen to it and things as well. So I don't have to fight anyone for it. This one. So I'm giving up my right to the well, I haven't got a right at all, but there we go.
That's very noble of you.
Your claim to.
Thanks. There we go. Final thing I wanted us to have a chat about. Obviously, there's a massive rebrand that's been done. The new KupoCon word logo, I think, looks awesome. It looks a lot like the little Moogle headband back there. So what do you guys think of the just the text logo at the moment?
Yeah, it does look really smart.
Very polished, isn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of sleekness.
Yeah, definitely. It's something that needs to be because it's been 5 years now that it's been up and things. I think Alex is checking it. It's like I can't remember the logo. And he's like,
no, it's not the logo. It's it's the website.
Oh yeah.
The mascot.
Well,
yeah, I need to have a good dive into it.
Yeah, because there's a new website up and things. So it's a fresher look. Alex said, isn't it? It's so yeah. I have not looked at it yet, to be honest.
Yeah, it's nice to see that he's also doing for 5 years doing the birthday mascot, but keeping going forward the original mascot, which is nice.
Yeah, so new mascot and things. Right, I'm gonna go around the room. So everyone out, what do you think the name is gonna be for the little mascot?
Oh God.
Or what would you want it to be? What would you name the
Pump?
Oh, blimey.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, I don't know.
Swear I've just asked you like an A-level high-level maths question.
I'm trying to remember what 5 is in Japanese.
Go.
Go.
Yes, thank you.
So Pomgo.
Yeah, Pomgo.
Love it.
Alex, there we go. It's unanimous. You've got to name it that. It's like I was expecting 6 different answers then, but all of you were like, no, missed that. Yeah, job done.
Decided.
Yeah. Right. So, going forward, what do you guys want to see? What are you excited about with? We're not going to talk about the physical events yet because obviously, it's like because we haven't talked about the 15th anniversary and obviously the postponement of Retropom and things like that, because with the world as it is, the KupoCon is doing an amazing job at keeping us all together and things, and we know as soon as we can come together, it's going to be an amazing party, pretty much like from the moment we get to that hotel to the moment we leave it and things.
As long as they've got enough cider.
Yeah, but so I'm not going to mention the physical events, but going forward with the digital things and stuff, what you guys what do you want to see? So we've seen that I've talked about earlier about what you're excited about that was announced, but what you want to see in these different events and things like that, or in the community, what do you want to see some more community projects popping up or something like that?
Yeah, I'm always looking for a way to get involved somehow. I mean, I did the T-shirt for Gen 2, and since then it's just like, you know, oh, what else can I do? That was fun. More artwork, more. Yeah, I just like anything that I can get my hands on, because you know, I just there's just such a lot I want to give back.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like this is pretty much why I'm doing this as well, is to give back to KupoCon and stuff, because it's awesome. It's like I did the KupoCon appreciation video a few months ago, and it's like, and that's just like, it's just showing people out there what an amazing community, and it's like you can see that with just you guys, just a handful of people from all walks of life, and it's just like we've just had a really good chat. It's like some of us have never talked to each other ever. I mean, we've just been talking like we've known each other for years, type thing. Like so, but no, definitely agree with that. Anybody else got anything that they're looking forward or want to come up?
I'd quite like to see some virtual signing events, maybe from some of the guest speakers.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
If you were at a physical KupoCon event, you would buy, you know, you pay $20 for a signature or whatever, you know. And I have seen people doing that online.
Doing the charity signing event.
Yeah.
So you know, so the on camera you can drop them a message, pay you a token, however that would be, and then they'll sign a picture and send it to you in the post.
It's also like some conventions are doing like you get 5 minutes with one of the actors or whatever, and you just get to like can ask them anything sort of thing.
So going on from that, sorry, I was going to say, like, obviously when Alex does the Pom lines, like he asks a lot of questions, then pulls stuff up from the community chat. But maybe it's something like, if we have like a half hour where they, you know, are on the camera and that we chat to them directly.
Oh my god!
Like sponsored by KupoCon.
Round tables, but with the, like, I've been to conventions before where you get these kind of like special, kind of like meet and greets where there's like maybe 10 of you with the one actor, but virtual.
Yeah.
That would be.
Well, did you hear what Alex did say? For the top tier Patreons, there'd be a chat with a guest speaker, didn't he? And he said it would just be pure conversational.
Yeah,
that is true, actually.
Yeah, that's for the Pom Plus.
That's right.
Tier.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So looking forward to that. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about, with KupoCon, they do have a Patreon. So patreon.com/KupoCon, and it starts from $5, doesn't it? The first year, and it goes all the way up to this 3 tiers, and the top tier you can actually talk to some, not just voice actors, but there's going to be developers and lots of different people on there, and you can actually have a chat like we're having a chat now. So make sure to check out patreon.com/ KupoCon for that. So I'm sure Alex will thank me for plugging the Patreon, will
Plug.
yeah.
It's a good thing though, because you get so much with it. Even
Yeah.
at the $5 range, it's just even the access to just talk to everyone, and those Zoom calls are
Wild.
hilarious.
Yeah.
They've kept me going this lockdown.
It's so good.
Do we have one this evening?
We
don't
do.
We do indeed.
9 p.m. I think.
All right, okay.
But yeah, we can't talk about what happens during those chats
No.
in this one. So
It's just like Gill or no Gill. I'm not allowed to talk about that anymore.
Yeah.
What happens on the Patreon calls stays on the Patreon calls.
So everyone
do
should just,
they?
$5 so you can get in and come and join the fun,
Exactly. $5. It's like, what is that really like? And things. Some people are going to be, well, it's a lot actually. And I'm like, okay, but no, it's like it's to help out. The it's not a Melodies of Midgar vinyl. I can tell you that.
Well, don't forget, as well as the Patreon, they've got the very active Discord, which obviously there is a Patreon channel in that as well. But even if you're just a general, fan of KupoCon, there's lots of channels on there to discuss certain aspects, from like the different games to the events to such.
And free company,
very active on there.
and the free company of Final Fantasy 14 as well. You guys have got a
Definitely.
channel on there, haven't you? So, and you
Such a
help each other.
great little community. That I've had free companies in game and Final Fantasy before, and they're all right, but you just get that very close knit. Everyone's just so nice to each other, helping each other out. No trolling or anything, and it's just
That friendly trolling.
friendly trolling. Yeah.
Banter. That's what it's called.
I've been doing some gaming in other games where there's like elitist and a lot of gatekeeping and keep people out of the community. And if someone asks you for help, you're like shunned away, and that's not how this FC works. It's so amazing. I've gone from being terrified of opening my mouth in the FC to being like, "Hi guys."
Yeah.
And it's just a wonderful, wonderful group of people who play this game, and I adore everyone.
Oh,
definitely, and that translates also into like, I know obviously like the physical events as well. There's no like elitism there saying, check out my cosplay, I'm the best. It's more like, I love what you've done with that character. Let's get all the clouds together. Let's all have big photos.
Yeah.
There's like everybody kind of like is a positive, welcoming environment.
It is.
Online, in person, it's like, I like how you've done this. How did you do it?
Yeah,
I've not had a bad experience.
If you're cosplaying the same as somebody else, instead of the sort of sneery mine's better, you get
yeah.
Hello, new best friend.
It's you. It's me.
Yeah, it's such a like on the word of cosplay, you cosplayers out there, you Final Fantasy cosplayers, I am putting together the KupoCon cosplay music video, so check out on the Facebook group, community group, about that, because it's going to be shown on Pom Line 4. So just send in your clips of cosplays to me. All the details are on a post there, and I'll just put together a bit of a cosplay music video at home, Final Fantasy style. So I have
yes, I will be
in.
cosplaying a bit for that.
Yeah. You could spend 2 hours making everything up and things like that.
Yeah, a lot of it is just trying to get the contacts in.
It's an hour and 58 minutes of just putting in your contacts and then 2 minutes of chucking everything else on.
Yeah, and then your eyes are all bloodshot. It's like, hi guys.
Are the normal contacts or are they scleras?
Oh God, no, not scleras. I don't touch those. No, they're just yellow ones.
I use scleras and I put them in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I can't put
people.
regular contacts in 30 seconds. Never mind. It's more like 30 minutes.
Yeah, Danny, you got some sort of shields. You with your eyes, it's like you can't really like put your contacts because there's like a shield there, isn't it?
What's that?
She's like,
It's
confused.
glasses.
Your glasses.
Oh, my glasses, yeah.
There we go.
I can't see you now.
Thank you, Alex. Somebody knew what I was on about. I'm just gonna leave. So.
Instant reflect.
But no, guys, I think that is pretty much all the time we've got. It's flown by this time and it's like I said, it's like we will try and keep it under an hour. It is under an hour, but I think we could just go on and on and on, couldn't we? But thank you very much for joining me. Did you guys enjoy yourselves on our first KupoCast Extra?
Definitely.
Yeah.
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 But thank you for having me. And us.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining me. This was sprung on me a few weeks ago, and I was like, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So we had no plan, and as you can tell, there was no plan. I went with it, and you guys were great. So thank you very much.
Thank you for hosting. It's been an enjoyable experience.
It's not a problem.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to
Thank
see
you
you
very
guys in a physical event in the future, and we'll have a good old chat and drink and merry Kupo.
One can dream.
Yeah, one can dream. Back
Definitely.
when in about like what 2025, something like that. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Don't.
I was at a KupoCon once, and back in my day.
I'm so glad I went to the launch party because that was literally my last event that I went to.
Yeah. If only we knew then what we know
Yeah.
now.
2 weeks before lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like literally just it was a few days before places started going. Oh.
It's like if they knew, it's like we're gonna have a massive blowout before everything goes down. So thanks KupoCon for making us happy that last one day. But no, guys, like I said, check out Patreon, check out the KupoCon community group on Facebook, and just check out KupoCon in general, really. If you love Final Fantasy, you're gonna love KupoCon. And with that being said, I think we are going to say goodbye now, guys. So bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.